Hi, Bonbon here. How you doing? I'm BonBonB. You're very, very welcome. So it's treasure hunt time. Very early. I'm going to get the show rolling fairly quickly this week, and people can just jump on board and scroll back and watch the bits they missed. We won't be starting with potentially the best map today. We'll save that for maybe map 2 or map 3. But again, the first map could be the best because we've got no idea what's coming. All of today's maps are, let me share with you the, there we go. All today's maps are from the category of no thumbnail, maybe no or very little description, and we have absolutely no idea what to expect, apart from maybe the best map ever. But don't get too excited, the chances are. So far, I think we've done, what, 4 shows now? We've found one map that was worthy of note. Wasn't an amazing map, but it was a map that was, it was like a well done. Well done. Not a bad effort map, you know? So, anyway, Random's here. Hi, Random. Good to see you along for the trip. 4 viewers, is that it? Oh dear, oh dear. I'm sure it's. I'm sure a few people will join once they realise that I'm streaming. Right. Well, or they'll avoid me because they realise that I'm streaming. I'm not quite sure how these things work really. Right. So what I'm going to do is, if I drop that into that mode, so that I can load up today's very first map. Now that is a new game, and we are going to start off with this one. Now the very first map has light resources, and yeah, it's basically light resources, very low and fertile, vanilla temperate theme, realistic 1.2 LUT, or it will be once we've got the map loaded up. I'm going to start that one up, and as soon as I know we're definitely loading, I will switch this on so that you can see, and we are definitely loading, so we'll bring this one up. Right, let me give you a quick heads up on what information I have on this first map. So it appears to be a Chinese creator, although their player name is very much in English. It's a My First Map. It's a 1 subscriber map, but it's very recent, very recent. There's hardly a chance for anybody to spot it, but of course with no thumbnail, there's a very good chance it won't get spotted at all. There is, I've chosen this to lead with because it's the one with the longest description. Once it's translated from Chinese, it appears to be a real life location, futuristic, because we've got an advanced date on it. So, for example, if it was London, it would be, you know, a London 2092 or something like that. But yeah, Chinese location, and it appears to be, again, Google Translate, maybe a soft build, a quick build, maybe. I don't know. I thought we'd lead with this one because why shouldn't we lead with this one? It's just one of those maps that might be the best map ever, or it might not be the best map ever. Of course, again, I need to lead with this to say, if you're new here, this is the this map could be made by anybody. It could be an 8-year-old, it could be somebody with learning difficulties, it could be somebody who was very drunk or high at the time, it could be a new creator, it could be your own mother. So we're going to try and be a little bit respectful. I mean, we can give tips and advice and maybe put our head into our hands every now and then. Chances of them spotting that this is on YouTube are remote, but there is a chance, and I don't want anybody to be crying, and we can avoid that by trying to find some positive things to say. Looks like we're loaded in. Let's check the chat. Deacon's here. Hola, Deacon. Hola. I'm not doing sound effects right now. We might do some sound effects later for those that really need them. And Simon's here. Hi, Simon. Yes, the gang. It's a gang of 8 at the moment. I think that includes me. So 7 and 1. Okay, let's have a... Alright, that can go. I have no idea what's causing that object thing. Even on the 100% vanilla map with nothing else loading in, I'm getting that. So it's clearly a mod problem. I can deal with it. We shut that down. We'll shut this down. We'll come down to here. We choose a preset of what map. Load preset. Boom. Okay. So without moving the camera, I would say this is clunky at best. And it might be accurate, sort of, but yeah, we have got just these very jagged canals. They're probably canals or rivers, not sure, one or t'other. Let's have a little pull back to get the start square view. Well, I've spotted something already. I don't know if you can spot the thing that is missing. I'll give you a moment. I'll give you the chat. Just about to eat a fab ice lolly, Simon. Well, I am not jealous. I'm not a big fan of fabs. I'm not. I mean, they're nice, but they are. I mean, as a kid, I liked them, but I don't think they were my favourite. And then Rockets as well was more of an ice cream boy. All right. Anybody fancy guessing what's missing? I'll tell you what. I'll pull the camera back. Oh, Simon, you are a professional. You could be a map reviewer. Yes. No highways in the start square. Are there any highways on the map? Unsure at this moment. Let me have a little. Oh, there you are. That's your terrain heights. Do you know what? This is quite nice. I quite like this. Then you've got resources. Oh, blimey. I'm guessing in real life this is the city, and then over here we've got farmland, ore and oil. For playability, it's an interesting. It's very interesting. Let's have a look at Sunset Harbour. If you've got Sunset Harbour and want to do some fishing, your fishing map looks like this. It's definitely fascinating. Definitely, I'll give it fascinating. I will raise you a it's fascinating. There we go. Well, shall we, while we're in these menus, let's have a quick look at the transport. Air route, just one air route by the looks of it. Water flow in the start square whilst we're in this menu. It is quite a light flowing, narrow, shallow. Shallow? Looks shallow. Yeah, pretty shallow. It might work. Probably won't, but it might. Okay, that's all right. I come out of here, pull the camera right the way back for that lovely top-down view of this. So, Chinese real-life location. Missing rail infrastructure, missing possibly road infrastructure, which is a little bit of a shame. I might go and have a look in a minute at the loading screen mod report, because this doesn't look too far off being quite an interesting map. I'm going to give them credit, and yeah, on that we've got some floodplain river going on here. Not quite sure this is working quite as they wanted. Not sure what they're wanting here. Is this supposed to be completely river, or is it supposed to be marshy down the river with like the trenches on either side? Without checking the real life map, I couldn't tell you. Can tell you that without road or rail in the start square, this and shipping, we're relying entirely on air routes. There's plenty of room in the start square for an airport, so there's that. This area here is, I believe, if I start the simulation up, that would help. Yeah, it looks like it's being fed from the river system, and of course the further you get down here, the harder it is for the water to get down here. So that's a bit of a fail. Also, what looks like it should be a lake down there. I mean, all told, I'm liking the shape of it. What I think I need to do here, let me just check the chat. Keyboard, probably a problem between keyboard and chair. Keyboard and chair? I'm missing something. Yes, networks, definitely. Could use some finesse. It's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Vintage is here. Do you know what? I don't think this is about looking up the loading screen reports. You know, you want to sit there watching me on the screen like this, going, can't find it. Oh. And I can't show it to you because I haven't got the Stream Deck set up to show it anyway. So we'll just say that it is what it is, and what it is 3/4 of the way to being a pretty nice map. 3/4 of the way. We've got we put the road and the rail in, and it doesn't even need a large amount of work with the terrain, because okay, this is clunky, but this is even with a quick softening brush just along here, I think it could be made ready, excluding the highways, in 4 or 5 minutes. A few water spawn points just in these canals to make them work. Again, it'd be interesting to see, because like if we have a look at this river here, this is the thing, right? This is where I'm looking at this going, maybe this is supposed to be floodplains, right? Because obviously we've got water fill there, we've got no water fill down the middle here. But if we follow this river down to here, this comes to a pinch point down here. So to me, this here doesn't look like it's supposed to be filled with water. So I think this is, it sells itself to me that the whole area is supposed to be like here, and they haven't quite got the water on point. Or when we get in closer, we can see there are some gouge lines going on. Maybe it's supposed to be lower and this is actually flooded when it shouldn't be. I don't know. But all told, I thought this had a potential to be one of the better maps today. And I think this is one of the better maps, minus the highways and the rail, than we've actually done on the show. So to the creator, I'm not going to share it because it's broken enough that I think there might be somebody watching this at some point going, oh, that map's broken, you're an idiot. No, they're not an idiot. Again, could be an 8-year-old. They're not an idiot. They've done a pretty decent job. I give credit for this. Alright, so based on that, we'll go back to this. This lovely thing. I don't know if I've probably shared it with you before, but I now have a t-shirt with this image on. Link is in the description to the merch store. Do feel free to go and check it out, because, you know, how can you go through life without a t-shirt looking as magnificent as that? Right, I'm just dropping to desktop and launching the game again. And we'll do map number 2. Hopefully it won't be a number 2. You know what I mean. What updates? Don't give me updates. That's ridiculous. Right, just launching and loading at the moment. I will check the chat and we'll do some sound effects. Woo! We could probably do a little bit of music. There we go. Just for a couple of minutes to fill the time whilst the game loads and so forth. So how's everybody anyway this week? My week has been a carry on from last week. My poor mumsy is still in hospital. She's been on and off of a drip for the last week. On the days that there are days that she looks better, and then there are days that she looks like a like I hate to say a corpse, but she does. There are days that she really does look very ill indeed. They still haven't found out what the problem is. We're still waiting for that. We'd like to get her home, but you know, once she's at home, she's fending for herself. So good to have nurses around, I feel. Right, what's second on my list of to-dos today? That one. Right, new game. We scroll down to that. Now this one, the name of the map is in English. It's Vanilla Temperate. Oh, hang on. Was this not the map that has... Ooh. Right, it automatically loads in with Vanilla Temperate, but the creator has made a theme, and I can only hope that the newest, well, it's got to be that theme. Okay, we've got a map with a theme that I'm loading in called New Theme, a bit like New Map, so we might even have a theme not made by this creator. But anyway, it's got good resources all the way down. We've got a theme. They haven't. Is this a My First Map? Let me just check. Yeah, it's a first map, but they've made a theme, so we'll roll with their theme. Makes sense, I feel. Just wait for the screen to say we're definitely loading in, and I will share that with you. We are. So there we are. Right, yes, so again, whilst the screen loads in, if you just joined, this is your first show, we try and be constructive and not destructive in the comments, because this is a creator who may be a young child, it could be somebody with learning difficulties, it could be somebody who's drunk, a completely new creator, or of course it could be your own mother. It won't be mine, she doesn't have access to the internet at the moment. Sorry, Mum. I love my mum. I love my mum. Anyway, yes, so she hopefully will be, hopefully she'll be back out and living soon. Anyway, sound effects, I probably said turn that off. Right, so who have we got? We got the real annoying guy. Have we got a real annoying sound effect? I mean, possibly this one, isn't it? It's not really annoying, but if I leave it on loop, then it will get annoying. Da bum bum bum. Simon, that joke. Yes, the ice cream van joke, indeed. Right, Minecraft inspired map. Edu. Hang on, let me turn that up because I'm annoyed already by that. Yeah, Minecraft. There is something Minecrafty about, because it's not being cleaned up. Right, looks like it's loaded in. So we go to the game and get rid of this because I don't know what causes it. That I was waiting for it to pop in. Thank you. And let's do. This one, by the way, I put in second because I figured this was going to be the best map today, based on the fact that they've made the theme before. So if they've made the theme, they've got to have some level of confidence, haven't they? So we'll load in the What's Map preset. And my first glance at this, let's start simulation off. Looks, I mean, yes, it helps that we've got a custom theme, but look, we've got some quite technical rock work going on. We've got trees under the road, but again, if you've never seen this show before, I always show the trees that are under the road. If you're playing completely vanilla, or if you're playing and you've got Anarchy and you know how to turn it on and off, you can prevent this from happening, but they exist under the road, so I show them. And it means that you can do detailing under the road if you like, and it will show through, like foliage underneath the railways. It's the classic foliage. But some people might, yeah, you might want to have a tree in the middle of your road. You might. Anyway, this is showing a lot more potential than that first map, even without moving. So to the creator, I'm going to give some credit immediately. This might be one of those where I have to share the map and the link. It's still early days, so it could all go very badly wrong still. Right, there's your start square. Okay, looking at this, it's not as good as when we had the first view, but it's still, I mean I'm seeing a load of drowned trees here. Yes, they've got their trunks on, but I haven't got the sound effect ready, so we'll just take that. We've got a transition of trees. We've got tree detailing going on here between the rocks. So that's all good. That's finding good stuff there. Looks like a bit of unintentional flooding around here. This looks like it's meant to be contained, but it's breaking it. Don't mind that too much, as long as this looks like it's been worked. We'll get down there, have a look at that in a moment. But it doesn't look like it's been worked. It just looks like it's unintentional flooding. But yeah, this as a start square, this looks unfinished as well. But again, oh,